What is up, everybody? My name is Lost Scout, and today, real quick, I just want to say thank you guys so much for getting this channel to grow. I've looked at the subscriber count go up for the past few days. I went from 2 weeks ago having 61 subscribers to now having 67. So thank you guys so much for making this channel grow. And hopefully I will reach my dream of getting to 80 subscribers or 70 or just, getting past double digits. Like, maybe I'll get to that 100 one day. One day. But anyways, let's get back to today. So, today is more Halo 6 speculation, and today I'm going to be talking about the Flood. And if you are not a Halo player and you don't know what the Flood is, why are you watching this video? Like, really? Like, you're not a Halo player. Why? What? Okay, anyways, the Flood is an infection that basically no cure to it. It's kind of like HIV, except no, actually, it's just as deadly. Yeah, so it's just like HIV. It doesn't go away. It's really annoying. Oh, and it pops up at the worst times. Like, you're about to kill Truth. Oh, here comes more Flood. Oh, you're about to finally make it to the end of this level. More Flood! Yeah! Flood. It's basically the HIV positive of video games. Yeah. Anyways, so if you're like me, you know how Halo 3 ends, where you think you kill all the Flood, including the Gravemind. Well, you're wrong. There is more Flood in the galaxy. I believe this to be true. So, there's a Halo ring that is completely taken over by the Flood at this point, and most speculators, I'm sorry for the very bad stuttering, I'm just not on my A game today. Sorry, people. But most speculators are thinking that that Halo ring is the one that has all the Flood on it. So, yay. That ring might actually play an importance in Halo 6. So let's actually get to the theory here. So my personal theory is Cortana has contracted the Logic Plague. Now, for people who don't know what Logic Plague is, if you played Halo 3 and remember the terminals, Mendicant Bias discusses with the Master Chief and basically explains to him what Logic Plague is, and how if an AI is stuck with a Gravemind for too long, the Gravemind will infect him, but not physically, mentally, making the AI question everything and then join the Flood. So, in my belief, I believe Cortana was infected with the Logic Plague, because between the days of Halo 2 when she was stuck on High Charity to Halo 3 when Chief rescues her, it's been 38 days. 38 full days of just Cortana and the Gravemind. Now, mind you, that she also says when you rescue her, I think you're too late, too much of me isn't right, it's all out of place, something around those lines. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please, thank you. And right there, that just screams at me, like, smack in the face, like a good wham in the face, like, hey, Logic Plague, dude, pay attention. So, I believe Cortana has Logic Plague. Now, Mendicant Bias also got Logic Plague, and he only spent like 3 to 4 days with a fucking Gravemind. Which, by the way, if you don't know what a Gravemind is, it's the most common, not common, but it's the most powerful Flood form, and there's only one of them, and they basically control all of the Flood in that specific area. So, very powerful, very controls that HIV positive, good for him. He's like that condom we need to wear, except he is HIV positive condom, so we don't want to wear him. Yeah, got you covered for that joke, and now everyone's probably leaving dislikes and going like, this video sucks. So, yay. So, anyways, getting back to the topic. I believe because Cortana has the Logic Plague, she's going to go to that Halo, and she's going to basically set the Flood free. Now, you're probably thinking, oh, okay, well, if the Flood's set free, what's going to happen? Nothing. Like, the humans and elites will take care of it. But the problem with that is Cortana also has the Guardians. which basically prevents anyone from doing anything because they can send out EMP blasts, and she's using them to control the galaxy that we are in. So that's fun. You basically are getting screwed over. Excuse me. And I believe that the whole thing is because she was infected with Logic Plague from the Gravemind from Halo 2 and 3, she's gonna set the Flood free and basically try and, you know, do the whole Flood thing, except not as Mendicant Bias, but as Cortana. Which would be honestly kind of cool because you would get to basically re-see Cortana versus, or excuse me, Mendicant Bias versus, crap, what's the AI's name? We'll get to that topic later, but you get to see Mendicant Bias basically happen again, but instead of it being Mendicant Bias, you get Cortana, which is, it's heart-wrenching because you think, oh, how could Cortana do this? We were such good friends and we did so much together. Think about Halo 2, Cortana. Why did you do this, Cortana? Like, that's probably you right now if you're a Halo player, inside crying like how Cortana betrayed you. But, you know, because she's going to set the Flood free and because she is controlling the galaxy, she's basically going to set the parasite on every planet and basically let it grow. And that might be the end of Halo. Like, if she succeeds, that is. This could be the worst Flood infection in history, because everything will be infected if every planet gets touched by Cortana. Which, you know, that would be a cool campaign, but it would also be kind of boring, because you'd feel bad that now that the Flood's there, she's also going to have to basically tell the Prometheans, don't attack the Flood, when that's what they were programmed to do. And basically she would start her own civil war amongst the Prometheans and Flood, which would be kind of cool, I guess. So yeah, that's my first theory. And my second theory is actually based off Halo Wars 2. Because hopefully the Flood is a playable faction in Halo Wars 2, like they were supposed to be in Halo Wars, but never did because they didn't have enough time to make it. So, you know, that would be amazing to see the Flood as a faction. But if they return in Halo Wars 2, which if the speculation is right that Halo Wars 2 takes place right after Halo 5 Guardians, that means the Flood is back now, and there's no prep time. We do not have prep time for the HIV positive results. Like, they are just on us and we have to deal with it. So, yeah, that is the Flood in a nutshell. HIV. They show up when you don't want them. They do not go away. Oh, and, oh, when you think it's over, just more Flood, more Flood. Oh, you think you're about to beat this level? Flood. Oh, you think you're about to finally pass this thing? You think you're finally about to beat Truth? More Flood. Fuck you. Flood. Love the Flood. Anyways, so if they do show up in Halo Wars 2, the Flood's just back, and we have to figure out through the story of how they're going to be back. Personally, I don't have a story scenario of how they would return, but I do have ideas of how I think they would show up. I feel that, like, Spirit of Fire would find a planet, and if you were to go back to Escalations, the Flood was on their ship on Escalations, but that was after everyone was evacuated. So maybe this takes place during that time period. We don't know, and I'm excited to find out. You know, excuse me, you know, I'm just excited to see where the lore is going to go, and I know this video is more sporadic and didn't make sense. Well, that's because my mind is not on everything right now. My birthday is coming up, guys, so videos might be coming out awkwardly, so you might have a video be coming out on Saturday or something, because I'm just not able to post right away on that Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Like, you know, I might be breaking the schedule next week, so be prepared for that. Also, vlogs are going to be making a return pretty soon, so again, be prepared for that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, thank you guys so much for subscribing. It means the world to me. This channel is my baby, and I'm so glad to see her grow. Thank you guys. Peace.